Hi everyone, it's Karen, and we are here for day number 12, the final day of the Friendly Junk Journal people's 12 Days of Junk Journal gift idea tutorials. And today what we're going to do is I'm going to do is make a very simple gift folio to hold all the goodies that we made over the past 11 days before today. So I just want to make something that's quick, that's easy, and something that we can use to keep all of this in together. And it doesn't use anything too extravagant by way of supplies. What I want to start with are 3 sheets of basic cardstock. I'm using black because I want to use some little decorations on there. You can use white, you can use whatever color makes your heart happy. And then for decoration on that, I'm going to use pages from a couple 6x6 paper pads that I have. I haven't decided which ones I'll use. We'll play that by ear as we put this together. So there's that paper pad, and then there is this paper pad as well. And this is one of the pages we used on one of the items already. So we'll use some of these pages, and perhaps we'll use, haven't decided yet, we might use some of the larger Project Life cards that are in here. We'll see. I have to take a look at what's actually in there, and we'll decide whether we're going to use those. So keep this as simple as possible. For starters, what we're going to do is we'll take each of these pages and score it down the center. So it's 8.5 by 11. So we'll score at the 5.5 mark so that they'll each fold in half. If you don't have a scoreboard, you can just simply fold the page in half. That works just fine. I have a scoreboard, so I will use that, especially since I found my little tool for doing that. So at 5.5. And we'll score each of these the same way. Then we'll tuck that away because we don't need that anymore. And then we'll just tuck them each into each other. And then what we'll want to do is put something nice on for decoration on the front and back cover. I'm wondering if these Project Life cards might fit on there. Let's see what we have. That might work. So far nothing's really calling out to me. Maybe. I do want something that has the orientation this way. I like that one, but I don't like the orientation is the wrong way for my liking. Well, keep those in mind. There's people out in the traffic making noises out there. So keep that in mind. The other thing we can do is trim down one of these pages and just kind of center it on here. Can also check and see on some of my larger paper pads. Actually, I kind of like this one. Yeah, why don't we use this one? Actually, or this one. Actually, I like this one. I don't have a lot of pinks in here. Yeah, I want that one on here. We'll use those other ones that I tore out in a bit. So what we'll do is we'll just trim this little bit of extra off the top. I had to put my garbage can back down on that side. I just about threw that on the floor. So this is a little bit too wide. So let me just start out. We'll take a 1/2 inch off each side. Where on earth is my 1/2 inch measure on this thing? Really not a huge fan of this paper cutter. Let's take it to about the same on the other side. There we go. That'll work. Put that away for now. Keep these two for something later. So the other thing I want to do before we get too far along on here is we want to just do a simple binding on here. We're just going to make a simple 3-piece of paper book here. So I'm going to use my binding tools. I've got all this just kind of tucked into think the red and the pink clash too much? Nah. I set this large clamp here. Just going to pop that on for a moment. And I usually just eyeball this. I'm not particular. Just going to pop a bit of a hole in about the center. Then 1.5 inches or so from the top. and about a similar distance from the bottom. So we have 3 holes popped in here. And we'll just do a rough measure of my you should do about 3 times the length. And I'm just using simple embroidery thread. I found a whole pile of embroidery thread at a yard sale or somewhere. I can't remember now where on earth I got this. But I have a whole boatload of vintage embroidery thread. And so I like using it for a lot of my binding. So one of my tapestry needles. So we'll just do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So go down through the center, come up through the top hole, hang on to that end so it doesn't get away, come all the way with your needle all the way down to the bottom, pull it through, and then come back through the middle hole. And when you do so, be careful that you don't puncture and go through the original thread. Make sure that's loose, and come up on the opposite side of the thread that went down through the middle. And I've got way more than I need. Maybe I didn't need triple. So let's even out this end a little bit. There you go, and then just tie a little knot, and just make sure when you're tying the knot that you have one thread coming up on either side of this thread in the middle, so that when you tie a knot, you'll tie it over top of that and it'll be sealed down. Not sealed down, but it'll be held down in place. Then you can leave these strings a little bit longer if you want. You might want to add a little dangly decoration on there. But here we have the shell of our folio. So I am going to just leave those dangling down here. Put this away so I don't lose things. If you could see my desk, you would understand what I meant. I can easily lose so much on my desk. So we wanted to put this on the cover. And you can put any kind of decoration you want. If you have some other decorations you'd like to use, fantastic. Whatever you'd like. If you want to use decorative paper, that you can do as well. I'm just going to use a tape runner. Make sure I put it right side up. And then I just try to center it as best I can. Again, remembering that I'm not always very fussed about perfectionism. So there we have the cover is all nicely decorated. Now what we want to do, or what I'm going to do with all my inner pages, is I'm going to create some pockets. And the pockets will allow us to tuck in all of the different goodies that we've made over the last 11 days. So now we can pick and choose between different papers. We can use the same ones on two sides. We can use something different on the two sides. We can decide how we maybe want to trim it down. We can use some of these guys that had the orientation going the other direction. I think I will do that actually. I think I might put him down and just trim. That's what I'll do. Put him here. I just want to make a little mark for where the edge is. I hope I cut relatively straight. So then what we can do is just put some double-sided tape on three sides to create a pocket. Let's put that aside. Make sure I'm putting it on the right sides. Just gonna glue all over the table. And then we've just created a nice little pocket where we can tuck in a couple of the embellishments we made in the last week or so. And we'll do that through the whole book. We'll take different pieces of scrapbook paper or other decorative papers, and we'll just create pockets on each of these pages where we can tuck in all of the goodies that we made over the last several days. This one also has, I thought this, these are too small. Okay. I was thinking it might work out to use some of those, but they're all too small. Let's see what other ones we have in here. So I'll just show you another one, and then I think what I'll do is I will just come back and show you what it looks like once it's all finished. That might fit if I take a little bit off. Yeah, I'll try that. Do that one. I'm going to use this one. I'm actually liking a lot of these in here. So I'm not sure where else I would use a lot of these cards. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 5, 6, and then we'll use a few pages from the scrapbook papers. I definitely want to use this one. I love that page. And we'll try that one, and then we'll see how if I'm short by many. And for some of these, I'm just going to eyeball it. So for example, for this one, I'm just eyeballing the size that I'll want to put on here. And then we'll keep these for something else. And then the same with this one. I need to take that little top bit off. So you'll see what I mean. These two are different sizes. That's fine. Put that aside for a few minutes. I think I do want this one on the inside back cover. Let's see a piece of scrap paper down here so I don't keep getting more tape runner on my desk surface. So maybe here we'll stick these little handmade envelopes we did. Like so. So there we go. I'll come back in a few minutes once I've added the rest of the pages in here. And there we go. We have a finished simple folio that we're going to be able to keep all of our goodies in that we've made. So I just have a little piece of lace that I got somewhere, don't recall where. So it's just a piece of cardstock on the front, and then all of our pages. So we have our trifold envelope, our pockets here. Here we have all the tags we made using the gift bag. We've got little corner tucks tucked in here. Here we have our two pop-up cards, the notebook holder, each one tucked inside here, our snowflake, little specimen, shaker card, the gift card holder, the handmade envelopes, and this one doesn't quite fit. So I've just got him tucked in at the back. And then the back of the page is just left completely blank. So there we have it. Fairly quick and easy way to, definitely easy, way to make a quick little folio to keep all of the goodies that we made in. And there we go. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this series. I've had so much fun creating all of these different junk journal gift ideas. I'm looking forward to deciding what I'm going to do with them all. I think I have an idea. Stay tuned within the next couple days and I will post another follow-up video with what I'm planning on doing with this. I'm thinking it might be a giveaway. And I'll gift this, the entire folio, and all the things that I made. I'll gift it to somebody. Alrighty. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye now.